Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, divine navigators and wayshowers of the New Earth timeline. Today is our third day of 10 galactic activation portals in a row, and we are really feeling these intense waves of galactic energetics pumping into the field and our sacred avatars for this full compression breakthrough. On this 5th day of the Yellow Seed wave spell, we enter Keen 148, Yellow Overtone Star. We are reaching these higher octaves and overtones of the celestial music of the spheres. Each code, frequency, and resonance emanating into this realm from the 5th dimension and beyond is assisting in the raising of Gaia and all consciousness in this great ascension process. All starseeds and lightworkers of our ground crew team are like tuning forks, bringing all into entrainment of the Christos vibration of unconditional love and bliss. As we journey further along our path with heart, we bridge the two worlds of heaven and earth with our pure intent and divine will, as we continue to hold the light and our visions of the new golden age of peace, joy, prosperity, and longevity for all living beings of living crystal heart capacitors. Our secret heart chambers are keeping the keys, codes, and synchronicities for the total transformation of Terra Nova Gaia. Earth angels of the true and conscious Edenic timeline continue to rise in the glory and enlightening of the new Yerushalem of eternal life. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have another day of powerful transmissions from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end. And if you could please do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm to help quicken this great awakening. For everything is coming into total acceleration and total alignment for this great ascension process. And with these intense waves coming in, we had many activations all over Pachamama with 128 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. Most powerful on the Ring of Fire today in Fiji, 5.2. Earlier today in the Crown of Lemuria, Rat Islands, Aleutian Islands, 3-0. 3-0, 2 3-0s in a row, 3 kilometers depth, 33. The 6-6 portal, 6-dimensional energy. Fiji 4.3, very deep, 536 kilometers depth. Guatemala, Central America, home of our Mayan elders, 4.3, 66 kilometers depth, another 6-dimensional portal. Rat Islands, Aleutian Islands, 2 more activations in the crown. 3.1, 3.2. Dominican Republic, 3.9, 12 Divine Feminine. Tonga, 4.6. Indonesia, 4.9. Inyokern, California, 3.0, another 3.3 activation, 33 Divine Mastery, and then a 3.1, the Trinity, 333 portal. Rat Islands, Aleutian Islands, another 3.1. Vanuatu, 4.9. In the heart of Lemuria, Pahala, Hawaii, 3.6, Council of 9 coming in. Puerto Rico, more 3 activations, 3.2, 3.0. Indonesia, 4.7, 4.4. Gansu Sheng, China, right in the heart of China, Kunlun Mountains, we had a 4.37 code of master creation. Japan 4.5, Chile 4.5. Anchor Point, Alaska 3.8, 11 Gateway, south of Fiji Island 4.9, and then the most powerful 5.2 at 2:08 UTC. In Fiji 5.2, Papua New Guinea 5.277 portal, 7th dimensional energy coming in. We had many portal openings and activations today as the Chi is firing up through the dragon lines of Mother Earth, our sacred Gaia, preparing her and all her children for the arising and the merging with the 5th dimension. 441 coming in, the mirror of the 144. Now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Moonology from Yasmin Boland. The card she pulled for you today, New Moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before, and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card can suggest a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. Attune to the moon. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. Additional meanings for this card. Face your fears. They may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. It's time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om, Namo, Narayana. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. The teaching, Pisces is the sign of reveries and mysteries, or depths of emotion, idealism, and hopeless romantics. It is the sign of water and the unconscious. Its energy is deep like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and to allow your emotions free rein. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more likely than the truth, unless you've been kidding yourself somehow and only you know if that's the case or not. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lappin, M-Class solar flare in progress. False realities and projections collapse and dissolve at quantum God speed now, as the frequency of truth dissolves all false projections. Powerful reality, consciousness, quantum shifts in progress, as we rebirth as our new and true, authentic, natural self. We rebirth true, new, organic realities. From Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Morichetti. Higher heart activation. While old mindsets are collapsing inside for many of us, an immense divine flow is expanding our heart, beyond beautiful. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Amelia Burt. Ascension update. We have reached a time in the ascension process like never before. There's so much light entering the planet and awakening people, while moving light workers onto big leveling ups. Many light workers who navigate extreme symptoms the past few weeks are prepping to move on to the new Earth and their new roles before the big solar flash. This makes it so heavy and dense at times, but know that it's through this process that you gain access to elevated states and being of the new Earth. Many people ask me to share more details about the big solar flash. The truth is, this information is so high vibrational, I'm constantly getting bits and pieces of it, making it one of the biggest shifts I have ever experienced. Not everyone will be given access to this information as of yet. However, because it has to do with frequency and your role at this time, I will share more with you soon. One thing that I pick up so often now is that it is very close. You surely feel this in your heart, as the massive influxes are our initiation, bringing so much heightened energy. Get excited and understand that this is the biggest shift humanity ever faced, and it will lead us to so much love and oneness. AmeliaBurt.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Eden Sky. January 4th, Resonant 15, always marks the exact midpoint of the galactic year. Since July 26, 2021, we have been in the year of the yellow electric seed. We have now just begun the second half of this year. For me, contemplating the energies of this year has been a guiding light. The energies of this year call us to perceive our minds and our lives as living gardens that we must tend to. They remind us that we have the power to grow and thrive, and the power to weed the gardens of our lives of disserving energies. I have been making an ongoing study of the energies, beliefs, activities, habits, relationships, dynamics, perceptions that I am choosing to seed and tend to in the garden of my mind and my life, as well as those I am choosing to consciously weed out, such as those linked to fear, stress, self-importance, over-caring, as well as beliefs in lack and limitation of how I personally and how we collectively can continue to heal, transform, awaken, and thrive. I invite you to join me in this study. What are you consciously seeding, and what are you consciously weeding out of your life? The electric tone of this year is the tone of service. I feel this quote from Alana Fairchild says it all. As we serve love, love serves us. Yes, our world needs us to be present, alert, connected to our vitality, and giving our gifts energetically and materially. Together we are beautifying our world and helping uplift each other with the power of our hearts, our consciousness, our compassion, our wisdom, our unique abilities. Thank you for the unique ways you are serving life, with the work of your hands and the offerings of your heart, sending blessings of calm, courage, clarity, compassion, and creativity to you all. From my heart to yours, Eden Skywalker, make everyday magic with the galactic calendar. Time to raise the frequency on planet Earth. Time is art, life is art, love is art. From 13moon.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sadia Farah Ali. In the spiritual community, not many speak about Africa. Africa is a continent, is an extremely powerful energetic place. This continent fell first into darkness and she fell deep. She is used as an example of how we treat powerful, natural, royal DNA lineage by suppression and slavery and tempering with DNA through breeding. But Africa will rise, and when she does, we will all feel it. As we all carry DNA of the first human in our cells, Africa is the first and last link towards a free and sovereign and loving world. When she rises, we all will rise. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Moriah Ama Hope. There is a major reset happening. If you are feeling tired, spaced out, or experiencing inertia, fear not, this is a temporary state of being whilst this reset continues. Many of us are now winding up all of our old karmic and completed or redundant soul contracts, our habitual ways of being and doing. The pictures of reality that we have lived with for so long are now changing and new ones are not yet known. In fact, most likely there will never be the same kind of certainty that most of us have grown up with ever again. We are now entering an age of emergence, where we are living in the moment, navigating by our senses, learning to go with what feels good, our intuition, our desires, and our inner knowing. Life is going to be very organic, which means our old ways of doing things and how we see life is going to be vastly different. We're going to need to know how to be in the flow with the evolutionary impulse as well as our own cyclical nature, and this is something that will feel pretty alien to many. We will be learning how to stay true to ourselves while at the same time repurposing our skills and experience to serve in a new, more collaborative way than we have before. At this time, plenty of rest, good nutrition, time in nature and contemplation or journaling activities can be supportive in helping us integrate whilst this major reset is happening. These can be times when we feel great loss, and it is important to let the tears fall even when we are not sure why we are crying. At a soul level, much is changing and reorienting. This takes time and energy. We are on the brink of a golden opportunity to do things differently to how we have before. A childlike stance of curiosity and willingness to try things out are helpful at this time. Above all, kindness and patience, for ourselves and for each other. Kindness is a new currency. From amahope.net. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian. Accessing your golden DNA light activation now. We are blessed to be present now with you. As you hear this, know your transformation is unfolding perfectly. The golden light bathes you now, and as your DNA responds, release consciously all of your old ways of being. Let go of the old you, the one you thought was you, that was not you. When you look in the mirror, those transforming through the heart will soon not recognize the new you. The one you have become, and again will be new once more. The eternal web of being, the quantum realm of the harmony heart space, is the field you are operating through. The harmony through the heart is the eternal DNA key we have activated you through many times. Although this is new again, as each moment is, this is also something held in the Earth DNA quantum grid, held within this universe, for your access on the harmony board of new Earth life. As each moment expands upon itself, and the cosmic DNA explodes with resonance within your heart and cells, know that what is to be, you have already been fully trained for. That is for those who know in their heart what this is saying. Feel even the transformation of your cellular response through your heart. To this, the heart responds to your eternal truth. No more are the unconscious, non-caring thought responses to life. No more are there judgments in the survival of self as the grand importance of a short-lived world. When you have shed this old world within, you will know all is more than well. Then you will find yourself joyfully at the door to your new earth. Those in the old ways that have not yet shattered the old world belief systems of survival will be offered the grand monumental releasing, as only those knowing what is will be able to see the doorway. We know many of you know this. Shed completely the old way, as it will not suffice to enter the new earth. You must be new yourself before access to the new earth. This is not an external thing. This takes place within. Then the body adjusts through the DNA. Do not be fooled. You cannot fool the new earth. Monitor your harmony. Fake harmony will not do. Blessing all of you now through this, as nothing happens to you, it only goes through you. We are the divine council of overseers, with Azora, the queen of light, and Sunat Kumara, in eternity, and its forever love, now. In divine love now, Laura Pleiadian, from the new divinehumanity.com. And from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athens, January 26, 2022. Happening now. The solar living light is revealing the black magic that was upon us. The solar doors are open for everyone to receive healing liberation and self-awareness and knowing. The sphere of the divine Logos, which carries the mother's spermatic sound of correction, is here and is working through revealing the truth. She is also bringing on the true perspective on everything we are and do, but also on everything that ever happened, and all that is truly possible. Both personal and collective history are to be revisited and revealed on their true version, as they truly happened. There are so many shocking facts that will be finding the light. Past, present, and future are interwoven through unseen threads, and one affects the other. A false past can only create a false present and future, and vice versa. The return of the Mother's Logos is the correction in action, and the way of alignment to the true course of the living life and living history. So true memory returns, and everyone will be able to regain self-awareness, unity, and wholeness. All the above are blessings that one must ask for in order to truly receive and process. It is only through the free choice of the heart that the divine Logos can bring her blessings. If love for the truth isn't present and invited from within, then the Logos is not entering. Those rejecting the truth need to know that from now on, the dragging and misleading could turn out to be very long and painful, not funny at all. Solar blessings of wise choices, Erini. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. The emotional body is breaking free from all the times your heart was broken. The body is completing the releasing process and preparing to be reborn without shadow wounds. Favor is bringing in more light to reveal the truth, remove the darkness, and stop the pain and suffering. Your choices to end what isn't in alignment with the Most High in spirit are reaping rewards. The efforts to clear karmic interferences of division has put an end to blocking reunion of Holy Grail unions. Valuable information is entering from the Omega Stargate to your counterpart, awakening their heart and mind with empathy towards union. They are opening up and wanting to communicate with compassion, sincerity, and wisdom. The love of original soul unions has sparked, reawakening divine counterparts to each other. This love has been setting your hearts free to reunite, which has forced releasing lifetimes of relationship and marriage contracts that were in the way. You both are putting a final end to what's been depleting you from past life marriage contracts. Be patient with yourself as mourning and closure are still transmuting. Time is also needed to take down the walls and let empathy grow. Your union is healing from all that was taken and damaged through multiple lifetimes. This is the opportunity to completely be healed and detached, so you too can be secure and confident to trust commitment together. Release and balance your energy body today. This will support the healing and alignment for you two to be in agreement to transition forward together in partnership. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury retrograde re-enters Capricorn and trines the North Node in Taurus. Sun in Aquarius, semi-square Neptune in Pisces. After a review of hopes and dreams for the future, along with a reassessment of our social connections, now Mercury turns our attention to work and responsibilities. We're pressed to explore whether the structures we have in place are supportive enough for us to accomplish our objectives and facilitate growth. This can be a mentally heavy influence, so it's important we're mindful of any tendency towards negative thinking. Be patient and let time pass. Any communication creases will get ironed out eventually. The solar connection to Neptune brings unease too. We may be hazy about what we want or need, discombobulated, uncertain. Tiredness, apathy, despair creep around the edges of awareness. Maybe nothing is wrong, but nothing feels right either. It's okay to feel out of sorts. Pay attention to what comes up and without getting lost in it. This is but a passing mist, a dawn haze, a fleeting fog. Seek out inspirational material to stir your spirit and bring in some light. Be kind to yourself and others. Soon the clouds will clear. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Cosmic History Quote for Moon 7, Day 17. When we are rich in selflessness, then we no longer base illusions on our own point of view. Pure selflessness overcomes the snare of poverty mentality. From 13 Moon Peace Time. And from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 148, Yellow Overtone Star. Overtone is the name for the number 5, and its keywords are empower, command, and radiance. We are now on the 5th day of the Yellow Seed Wave Spell, which contains 10 portal days in a row. When you combine the energy of the number 5 with a portal day, the result is a very dynamic day. This only occurs 4 times in the Tzolk'in. The number 5 packs a punch for sure, and we can all benefit from that power today if we assume command. Today is Yellow Star, and it represents beauty, art, and elegance. If you don't notice the beauty all around you today, then shame on you. Open your eyes and let them feast on art, beautiful smiles, a sunrise, sunset, your loved ones. It's not rocket science and it's not hard work. Appreciate this beautiful place and reach deeper within yourself. You'll be surprised what a profound effect it can have. Be empowered by beauty is the message today. The guide today is a yellow warrior who invites you to follow him on a mission. The warrior is intelligent and asks lots of questions. This desire for more information will inspire us all to get more motivated and encourage us to make it our mission to find some beauty. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Overtone Star, 5 Lamat, Keen 148, 26th of January, 2022, Empowering Beauty. 26/1/2022 is 2616 equals 87 equals 15 equals 6. Day codes 26 Empowerment through Compassion, 8 Infinite Abundant Source Flow, 15 Spiritual Alchemy, Charisma, Magnetism, 6 Heaven, Christ, Harmony, Fertility, Family. Month year codes 1 New Beginnings, Original Leader, 6 Heaven, Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 7 Magic, Mystic, Spiritual, Solitude, Initiation. 2 Partner, Twin, Cooperation. 20 The Awakening, Clear Vision. 22 Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 148 equal 13 equal 4, Form, Structure, Foundation. A beauty-filled gap day of empowerment. Our 3rd Galactic Activation Portal Day and Day 5 in the Yellow Seed Wave Spell of Awakening, Flowering, New Beginnings, Ripening, Opening to more light, and blossoming into our highest potential. Today we are painting a new picture for our planet, focusing our power on creating the most beauty-filled world that we can. Tone of Creation, Overtone, Tone 5 in the spiritual realm. Action commands, power empowers, essence, radiance. Number 5 represents the center, core purpose, foundation, and central intent. It is the center of the wheel from which all the spokes emanate. This is the phase where the energy of creation returns to the center and then radiates outwards. Overtones command the unbounded. They order it to be, and so it becomes. Their power radiates from their soul essence through a pure connection to Source. This is the true source of unlimited power. Today's gap energy supercharges the overtone power. Full radiance to shine brightly, dear star, bless suns. Today's energy of the yellow star combined with the overtone tone of radiance, together in the yellow seed wave spell of awakening to the light, is astoundingly beautiful. Triple yellow focused energy for accelerated ripening. So beautiful, in fact, that I am quoting the words of a true artist of the dream spell, Sister Zasumi Jika, who explains this day so eloquently. The overtone works with spiritual power. In New Zealand Maori language, we have a specific name for this which resonates most powerfully. The word is mana, meaning the power which comes from spirit, which radiates and gives one the glow of spirit. And today is a day of mana where our fearless creativity is what empowers the new time. Reflecting yesterday's access to the intuitive dreaming mind, bringing forth the knowledge of the new time, the divine beauty of nature and our connectedness to it that allows us to paint or write about the beauty of the harmony of this planet and its geometric patterning of consciousness, the sacred patterns of rocks laying on the sand, of fingers passing over strings, the interconnectedness of all life in the sacred geometry of elegant beauty. And so it is. Whatever it is you need, dear star, bless suns, to move forward fearlessly in this beautiful 5D reality, today is the day to ask for full support. Open your arms and receive from the stars, from the heavens and from the earth, all that is needed to shine as brightly as you possibly can. Today is the best day for a wedding, celebration, romantic liaison, family outing, creating art, smelling the roses, and appreciating all the beauty in our world. Grace and gratitude are the order of the day, giving abundant thanks for this beautiful day, paving the way for our beauty-filled future. Today's question is, how can I fearlessly focus on empowering the most beautiful world possible? Divine blessings for painting the most beautiful picture on your canvas today. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 148, Yellow, Overtone Star. The mantra, the code for today is, I am power in order to beautify. Commanding art, I seal the store of elegance. With the overtone tone of radiance, I am guided by the power of intelligence. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this beautiful day of manifestations, transformations, and activations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're witnessing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Debbie Papines, for raising your pledge on Patreon today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister of the Light. We truly appreciate you and your continued support. If you'd like to help us continue bringing these transmissions and teachings to the world, you can make a monthly pledge on Patreon at whitegoldeagle.com. And to our tribe on Patreon, if you haven't had a chance, please check out the article we posted yesterday on the med beds. There's a special link in that article to connect with Divine Sister Sky, to be the first to be trained in how to use the med beds, and this is through the Earth Alliance. We do not know when these chambers, these healing chambers, will be released to the public, but they're having people sign up now that resonate with this. Is this something you're drawn to, something you want to learn? I do not know now, as of this time, if our first healing center will have the med beds, because the prerequisite for being a center is you have to have a minimum of 12 rooms, 12 beds, and 12 nurses on staff. The logistics of that is beyond our means right now, but potentially in the future, we will be involved with this technology and bringing the med beds to the public once they are released. We don't know the timeline. I'll be releasing a lot more information on this as the time comes. We're working 24/7 now preparing for the first wellness center in our daily work, so please be patient. We thank you all for supporting us in helping to bring these technologies and energies. We do know our first wellness center will have a tachyon chamber, which is Pleiadian technology, a lot different than the med beds. There's a lot of people out there right now claiming the med bed technology. That's a different technology, most of those, so use your discretion. So our tribe on Patreon, please check out that article and then connect with Sky. There's a link to her Telegram page if you want to be part of the first trainings in these med beds. And in the next couple of weeks, we'll be releasing more information on our first wellness center. We're still in the process of raising funds. We have a few new things coming out next month to help accelerate this vision of the first healing wellness center, then ultimately healing retreat, then sustainable communities. But we have to take this one step at a time. But we are seeing our first wellness center in Clark County, potentially Vancouver, in the shadow of our powerful, majestic Mount Hood. We're also putting out updates on our website, primedisclosure.com. If you click Wellness Center at the top of the page, we updated that a couple days ago. So hang tight, beloved beings of light. Keep holding the line. Many great things to come. And now if you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at egolovecondor.com. And I'd like to also thank everyone that is supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from the Tzolk'in and also from our 17th dimensional light beings from the Pleiadians. Galactic archetype, artist overtone house, third heptad gate. The high priestess opens the door of the mystery. Enter the artist, guardian of beauty, guided by the discoverer, pioneer of the future, the cosmic scientist, supported by the illusionist, lord of the game, the blue alchemist, challenged, strengthened by the yogini, master of meditation, and receives the hidden help of the prophet, colonizer of the lost worlds, from 13lunas.net, and from our 17th dimensional divine beings of light. Pleiades 1 messages, January 25th, 2022. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Epic crossovers in progress. Ascensional clock is set. Solar alignment in progress. Stellar proximities increase. Quantum fusions increase. Sensor protocols activated in multi-layer. Heavenly orchestra is heard. Bells alert to wake up. Combinations 11-11, 12-12, 14-14 necessarily increase. Attention, Vanula, the fountain of potions. Rejuve D, empowered, greater than 88% non-regressive. Defrag movement in progress, 89% non-regressive. Revelations of time continue. Temporarily end of transmission, Pleiades 1, supporting anchoring on island of purification, +++. From disclosurenews.it. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Keepers of the light of the new earth, continue to hold the line. Keep the light blazing bright in your sacred heart center, as we light up all three Dantians with our illuminating bright virtue, lower Dantian, middle Dantian, upper Dantian. The physical, the non-physical, and the spiritual come together holistically within the still, white, magnetic light at the center of all things, which is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Moo, not a thing. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. Keep shining your light brightly into the night, and be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.